Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today on this blustery, rainy autumn day, it's October the 2nd today. This is my favourite type of weather. Weird, I know, my mum doesn't get it. She loves summer, sun. Obviously I love it, but autumn, I'm just an autumn girl through and through. I am going to be doing an Invisalign Q&A. So I've been wanting to do this for ages. God, my hair looks so dark on camera. Grab your tea, coffee, your beverage of choice. I've gone for a tea, quite a strong tea. And get comfortable, and I'm going to be asking all of your questions regarding Invisalign. Also, if you guys have any other questions that I don't cover in this video, just leave them in the comment section down below. Most asked question I got was cost. I'm going to cover that one at the end just because I feel like it's a longer answer compared to the rest of them. Okay, so first of all, a brief introduction. I'm just going to start off by explaining a little bit about what Invisalign is. If you guys have never heard of it, I'm guessing if you're clicking on this video you have heard of it, but I'll just cover that anyway. Invisalign is a teeth straightening process, a bit like braces, however it's completely not like braces. By the way, I'm really sorry if you can hear like the rain and wind. I've just tried to prop my tripod up on the window, so fingers crossed that it goes okay. Invisalign is the brand. Invisalign is, I'd say, the best on the market. They were one of the first to come about, if not the first. They're just the best on the market basically. So clear aligners, which is what Invisalign is, orthodontic devices that are transparent plastic form of dental braces to adjust the teeth. The way that traditional braces work is that, like train tracks, they get glued to your teeth and then they essentially pull the teeth into place. First of all, I'm going to show you what they look like. So these are my aligners here. They're literally just clear molds of your teeth. These are actually 3D printed, which is really cool. So yeah, they just look like that, and this is how you put them in. So literally just, I'm going to do the top one first. And now the bottom one. There we go. When you first get them, you might have a slight lisp, but I've literally had these in for 2 days and I can't hear like a huge lisp, to be honest. And then the way that you take them out is a peeling motion, so it doesn't matter which side you go from, but if you just take your finger to the back of your mouth where the molar is and literally just peel, and then it comes out like that, and you can use your tongue to push them out. They're really easy, and they're actually really durable plastic, so they're really unlikely to snap. But yeah, that's what they look like. You will get booked in for a half-an-hour consultation. This is complimentary. The chance to have a conversation with you and basically just work out what you don't like about your teeth, your concerns, any questions you have about Invisalign. You scan your teeth, so it's new software where they take a camera and basically it takes photos of your teeth and then builds up an image on the screen next to you, and this will, so it's a 3D scan, and you don't have to use any of the putty or the horrible material because that can be quite invasive. I hate it. It will show you what your teeth can then look like potentially at the end. Why are these birds so noisy? Do you mind? I'm trying to film. And show you what your teeth could look like at the end of the procedure, so you can actually see then and there, almost like your teeth fast forwarded to the end of the process, which is really cool. They'll take some photos, some x-rays. So one of the questions I got was, how long do you have to wear them for? Do you just wear them at night? The answer is you wear them for 22 hours or as long as possible, only taking them out for eating and drinking anything apart from water. You can obviously keep them in if you're drinking water, but anything else is going to stain the teeth, and what can happen is if you drink something like tea, the tea can actually stay in the aligners, and you're effectively the aligners are effectively holding the tea right next to the teeth, so that's not a good idea at all. If you're going out for the evening, then it really doesn't matter if you don't wear them for a night, just as long as you're compliant the next day and you are wearing them most of the time. Somebody really kindly said, your teeth are already perfect, what is it that you're changing? Okay, so I started my Invisalign journey quite a few years ago, but guilty, I lost my aligners, so I'm just kind of finishing off the process. Obviously my teeth, like compared to other cases, really aren't crooked or anything, but I'm just having a few tweaks. So just a few of my teeth kind of overlap and overlap ever so slightly and go in. Obviously it's not obvious, but if I'm spending the money to get my teeth perfect, I want to get them perfect. So yeah, my teeth weren't always this straight, but I'm just kind of getting them perfect. So can you see them? So if I come really close to the camera, this is what they look like. So some people will have things called attachments put on the tooth, a tiny bit of composites, the same material that's used for composite bonds. I just have one on this tooth here, and this just helps the aligners to move the teeth into place. You might not have attachments, you might have a few. Again, they're really not obvious at all, but yeah, in general I don't think that the Invisalign are obvious. I mean, obviously they're going to be visible, but compared to your traditional braces, they're not visible at all. So yeah, and this is what it just looks like when I'm talking, and yeah. So no, I'd say they're really not visible at all. Someone has asked how long is the course. So again, I know it's a bit of an annoying answer, but it really does vary person to person. So they say it's normally about 6 months to 18 months. I would say generally it normally takes about a year. It really depends how your teeth respond to the treatment, because someone said what happens after, do your teeth move back? Retainers. So yes, so your teeth are always moving. So even if I take my aligners out for half an hour, when I put them back in, I will notice that they feel ever so slightly tighter. When I say tighter, I mean barely, but your teeth are always moving. So after you finish the course, depending on where you go, you get retainers included in the price, which is really, really good. And you can opt for a different type of retainers, which can be much more durable and stronger. I grind my teeth, so I went for the more expensive option, just because the material's thicker, and also you do get 3 retainers included in that price. So if you're prone to losing them like I was, that's also a good idea. You will have the clear retainers, the removable retainers. You have to wear these every night. I know some people are kind of like, oh no, like I'm still having to wear these forever, but honestly it's only at night and you do get used to it. You kind of, once you get into a routine, it really doesn't feel weird, so it's fine. The other thing is some people get metal wire put behind the teeth. Not everyone has this. I didn't have that. That's obviously a fixed retainer, so there is also that option as well. Is it just as effective as braces? Yes, if not more. Not only are they more effective because they're just a lot newer, and the technology is done via a computer rather than molds of the teeth, which I will go into detail, but also they're a lot more hygienic. So, you know, with traditional braces, food can get stuck in them and it can be really hard to get it out, whereas obviously with your aligners you just take them out and brush them, so they're a lot more hygienic. Payment options, which I'm about to discuss. Is it painful like when you wear a new set? So I would say no, not at all really. I think about a few years ago I did try them and they were a little bit, ever so slightly, I could feel pressure, but I wouldn't say they were painful. I put mine in literally the other day for the first time in years, and obviously they're new aligners, but no, they didn't hurt at all. So compared to train tracks are so painful. Like I remember I couldn't even eat bread, that's how bad they were. So yeah, no, they're not painful at all. Yeah, in terms of appointments, once you get given your trays, you come back every 6 weeks. So this is either to remove attachments, place attachments, just for the dentist to check that they're fitting okay and that the process is going along smoothly. Also, something I will add, obviously there's a few other brands out there, but some of the brands out there that you'll see advertised do a similar thing to Invisalign, but you don't really get the treatment with the dentist. So for some people that's great, but for other people, you know, when you're spending that money, some people, most people do want to have that time with the dentist. So yeah, you can have Invisalign if you've had braces. Yes, always, that's what I did. It's definitely something you can do. Can you finance? Yes, you can finance. That's the amazing thing. 3,500. Obviously that sounds like a lot, I understand, but you really are, but because you can finance it with 0% interest, it does make it worth it. If you're going to London, it is going to be a lot more, obviously, but yeah, it's because it's state-of-the-art technology, the best materials. It's basically, it's the best way to straighten your teeth. So yeah, you can finance over 1, 2, 3 or 4 years. So obviously the longer you finance it for, the smaller your monthly payments. These trays you wear for a week and then you will change to your next set. So it's actually a really quick process. It used to be that you wear your aligners for 2 weeks straight and then you change them, but now it's gone down to a week. So yeah, so all in all, if I had to be completely honest about whether it was worth it, I would say 100%. 100%. It's just so easy. Like, once you've got your head around the payment, because I completely do understand that, like, you know, it's a lot. You've got to think, you know, you're investing in your teeth for life. You know, once you go through this process and then you wear your retainers afterwards, they are going to be like that forever. Also, I do just want to say, I'm not saying that, you know, to be beautiful you have to have straight teeth, of course not, but this is just something that I went through and that I really enjoyed and that I was really pleased with. So yes, I just realised I literally didn't drink my tea the whole way through and now it's going to be cold. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was really nice to just kind of sit down and talk to you all compared to the vlog that I did a few days ago. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you now feel more informed about Invisalign. If you guys do have any more questions, then definitely drop them in the comment section down below or just DM me on Instagram. I will put my Instagram below in the description box. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.